there's Archer. Hi, baby boy. Hi, Archer. Oh, you're a pretty kitty. You are? You're a pretty kitty. Okay. I still have a bit of this cold. I can't see that very well. Let me see. Where was I going to say? On the other hand, the borderline is more disabled than a person with neurotic personality organization who experiences intolerable anxiety as a result of emotional conflicts. The neurotic's perception of identity and system of defense mechanisms are usually more adapted than those of the borderline. BPO encompasses other axle 2. Okay, hang on. Excuse all my messes here. I got stuff to go to the second-hand store. I want to drop off. That's what that is on the floor there. Personality disorder. In addition, it includes obsessive, compulsive, and chronic anxiety disorders, phobias, a variable sense of reality. Like neurotics, borderlines retain contact with reality most of the time. However, under stress, the borderline can regress to a brief psychotic state. Now, it tells a story about Marjorie, and for depression, marital disharmony, non-specific weaknesses in functioning, great difficulty tolerating frustration and coping with anxiety. May exhibit extreme empathy, warmth, and guilt. Yeah, the borderline may exhibit extreme empathy, warmth, and guilt. Their exhibitions are often more manipulative gestures for display purposes only. No, not mine. I feel everything inside. Let's see. Borderlines are capable of performing well in a structured work or professional environment. Not so much. Grave self-doubt, suspicions, and fears. May be surprisingly unsophisticated, primal camouflage. Okay, where is it? That pierces the protective structure shielding the borderline may unleash a flood of chaotic passions concealed within. Borderlines, primitive thought processes. Schizophrenic. Defense mechanisms. Oh, this is where they place somebody in an all good category or all bad. Unrelenting negative view of a person or object. Perceptions. This is like chapter, I don't know, 11 or something. Identity diffusion describes concept but lack of stable core sense of identity. The borderline's identity is the consistency of jello. It can be molded into any configuration that constrains it but slips through the hands when you try to pick it up. This lack of substance leads directly to the identity disturbances. Identity diffusion describes the borderline's lack of stated concept of self, stable concept of others. His own self-esteem depends on current circumstances. Borderline bases his attitude toward another person, most recent encounter. Often the borderline is unable to hold on to the memory of a person or object when he, she, or it is not present. Panic sets in when the borderline is separated from a loved one because the separation feels permanent. Okay, what'd that say? Resources. Websites. That's why I have this cold. You can't see that, can you? Oh, because the flash is on. Alright, turn that flash off. There you go. Now, this is I Love You. No, I'm sorry. I Hate You. Don't Leave Me. I got it back out. It expired. Chapter 9. Genetics. Chromosomes, genes, endocrine hormones, disruption in the body's opioid system has been demonstrated in BPD and associated with dissociative experiences, pain, insensitivity, chronic or repeated stress can also disrupt the neuroendocrine balance. Stress activates, do I have to try to say that? HPA, I like that, axis, which secretes cortisol and activates the body's immune system. In the usual acute stress situation, this system activates the fight or flight mechanics. Ongoing stress dismantles the regenerative circuit, and the stress alarms continue unabated, inflicting negative impact on the body, including shrinkage in characteristic areas of the brain. My throat's bad. I got this cold. This pattern has been observed in several disorders. Neurological dysfunctions, future considerations, antibiotics were equally beneficial. Penicillin, let me see. Medications, then they go into medications and antidepressants, and you can see Zoloft there, Celexa, they talk about them, SRI, Zoloft, Flexor, you just tell which ones are used, partially effective. They help stabilize mood, decrease anxiety, better control impulsivity, aggression, irritability, anger. Anti-anxiety agents, helpful. Other treatments. Anyways, I'm just giving you a little bit. Genetic drugs, split treatment. Can borderlines be cured? Suggested prognosis for BPD was likely poor. Long-term studies published over the last several years demonstrated significant improvement over time. Depends on what kind of treatments they get, though. They go on here. Okay, this is 10, right? Understanding and healing. Now, there was something here I was looking at. This is a case study. Maybe I am not in the right place. Sorry. Can't help it. It's cough. This is telling about that Elizabeth story. Growing and changing. This is all about Elizabeth. This isn't what I wanted. See, at the beginning of change, self-assessment. Imagine personality as a series of intersecting lines, each representing a specific character trait. The extremes of each trait are located at the ends of the lines with the middle ground in the center. consciousness at work. Workaholism, irresponsibility, apathy. We're talking about, this is all personality, the caring for others personality trait line. No, I think I've missed what I wanted. Learning how to limp. Yeah, see, I don't remember even reading that. Maybe it was in chapter 8. I was thinking of what I wanted. He laying on the stair steps. Yeah, there's Draco. And he has decided today that he's going to sleep on the stairs. And was down a few more stairs. He's been up and around, and now he's back, and he's decided, I don't know, the stair steps are the place for him today. It's not very convenient.